Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." In a world constantly at temptate how we should feel, think, and act, imagine possessing the power to find inner peace and happiness regardless of the chaos around you. That's not just powerful, it's revolutionary. It's about taking control, not of the world, but of something far more essential and entirely within our reach, our own minds. Stoicism teaches us resilience, gratitude, and the art of living a truly fulfilled life. If you're here to gain insight into harnessing this power for yourself, I encourage you to subscribe to Invincible Within, like this video, and share it with others who are on the journey to finding strength and clarity within themselves. This isn't just a history lesson. It's about you and your life today. It's about facing the modern world's chaos without losing your cool, finding calm amidst the storm, and happiness in the simplest things. Imagine transforming your mornings from something you dread into a powerful launch pad for a day filled with purpose and joy. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by life's noise, struggled to find even a moment of peace, or are simply curious about how ancient wisdom can serve as your secret weapon in the 21st century, then stay tuned. This might just be the video that changes everything. Let's dive into the Stoic strategies that can help us build not just a morning routine, but an entire life brimming with intention, resilience, and true happiness. So, if you've made it this far, you're not like everyone else. You're someone who seeks depth and wisdom. Your dedication to exploring this content fully sets you apart as a person in pursuit of meaning. What sets you apart even further is the pursuit of something deeper. A purpose. This concept, though it may sound lofty, is actually beautifully simple and originates from Japan, ikigai. It's the discovery of that sweet spot where your passions, skills, societal needs, and what you can be paid for intersect. It's your unique reason for being. Imagine waking up every morning with a clear purpose, a reason that excites you so much that the thought of hitting snooze becomes irrelevant. Marcus Aurelius didn't just teach us to endure life's challenges with a stoic face. He believed that each of us has a role to fulfill, something meaningful to contribute. He encouraged us to view each day as an opportunity to live with integrity and passion. Now, think about this in the context of ikigai. It's not merely about finding what you love. It's about aligning it with what the world needs and what you excel at. That's where the magic happens. But how do we begin uncovering our ikigai? It all starts with introspection. Ask yourself, what am I passionate about? What am I truly good at? What does the world need from me? What can I get paid for? The answers may not come right away, and that's okay. This is a journey, a process of exploring different parts of your life and discovering where they converge. This quest for ikigai isn't a mere feel-good exercise. It's about laying the foundation for a life rich in meaning and fulfillment. When you align your daily actions with your deeper purpose, even the smallest tasks become significant. As you deepen this alignment, your relationships flourish. You're more present, more engaged. Your creativity soars because you're attuned to your true passions. And happiness, it shifts from being an elusive visitor to becoming a constant companion. So, tonight, as you prepare to set your alarm for the morning, ask yourself what ikigai means to you. What could be so compelling that you would leap out of bed, ready to start the day? Remember, this isn't about an overnight transformation. As Marcus Aurelius would remind us, it's about doing the work day by day, with dedication and honor. Discovering your ikigai isn't solely for personal satisfaction. It's about embracing your role within the greater fabric of life and contributing your unique thread to the ever-evolving human story. The ancient Stoics, especially Marcus Aurelius, stressed that our actions should be intentional, not random. They are steps taken with purpose, guided by our inner compass. This philosophy beautifully extends to how we prepare for each day, starting the night before. Here's the truth. The quality of your morning begins with how you spend your evening. It's easy to fall into the trap of binge, watching your favorite shows late into the night, or scrolling through social media until your eyes blur. But pause and consider how that sets you up for the day ahead. Your mind needs time to unwind, to process the day's events, and to recharge. That's where a calming evening routine becomes essential. Imagine approaching your evening with the same intention and respect you would give to any other critical aspect of life. This isn't about rigid discipline that drains the joy from your nights. It's about creating a space that supports your well-being and aligns with your goals for the next day. For instance, limiting screen time an hour before bed isn't about denying yourself relaxation. It's about signaling to your mind that it's time to wind down, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up refreshed. Planning a few priorities for the next day can be transformative too. It can be as simple as jotting down your top 3 priorities for tomorrow. This small act sets a clear direction and ensures you wake up with a sense of purpose. Here's where the Stoic mindset shines. It reminds us to focus on what's within our control and let go of what's not. While we may not be able to control every detail of our day, we certainly can influence how we start it. And don't forget to incorporate moments of deep breathing or meditation to calm your mind. This practice is far from trivial. It's a powerful tool that signals your body it's time to rest. Inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly reduces stress, lowers your heart rate, and prepares your body for restorative sleep. It's like pressing the reset button, ensuring you wake up not only physically refreshed, but mentally and emotionally prepared. In our always-on world, this might seem challenging, but it's essential for setting the tone of your entire day. Picture this: the first moments of your morning, free from the digital noise of emails, social media notifications, or the latest news cycle. It's just you, your thoughts, and the serene quiet of dawn. That's not just refreshing, it's empowering. Marcus Aurelius was a strong advocate for living with intention and focus. He wasn't distracted by the notifications of ancient Rome, even though he had his fair share of distractions. Instead, he emphasized the importance of concentrating on the present moment and the task at hand. Marcus Aurelius understood a profound truth, one that's perhaps even more relevant today. The quality of your attention shapes the quality of your life. So how can we bring this ancient wisdom into our modern lives? It starts with creating a morning environment free from digital distractions. This isn't about rejecting technology entirely, but about choosing not to let it dominate the beginning of your day. It's all too tempting to reach for your phone as soon as you wake up. But that small act places you immediately into a reactive state, responding to the dramas and demands of the outside world. Instead, give yourself the gift of a peaceful start. Imagine dedicating your first waking hour to activities that truly nourish your spirit and sharpen your mind. Perhaps you read, meditate, journal, or simply enjoy a cup of coffee as you gaze out the window. This isn't wasted time, it's a vital investment in your well-being. By consciously avoiding distractions, you're not just sidestepping stress. You're actively creating a reservoir of calm and focus, something you'll draw upon throughout the day. Making the most of your mornings isn't about adding more tasks to your list. It's about subtracting the noise that doesn't serve you, prioritizing what truly matters before the day's demands begin to pull at your attention. Here is where the Stoic practice of focusing on what's within your control becomes essential. You may not control the influx of emails or notifications waiting for you, but you do control when and how you choose to engage with them. So, tomorrow morning, challenge yourself to start the day on your terms. Resist the urge to dive into the digital world first thing. Instead, anchor yourself in the present, savoring the peace and potential that the morning holds. Every day is a new opportunity to live with more intention, more serenity, and more alignment with the person you aspire to be. Let your mornings stand as a testament to that ambition, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and a focus on what truly matters. At its core, Stoicism is about understanding what is within our control and acting with virtue and intention in those areas. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus. These thinkers didn't just talk about enduring life's hardships with a stiff upper lip. They taught the importance of engaging with life proactively, taking charge of our actions and mindset. Waking up consistently as part of a mindful routine is a practice that embodies this philosophy. It's a declaration that we're in control of how we start our day, not subject to whims or external pressures. Stoicism encourages us to build our lives step by step, with purpose in each action. It's a powerful reminder that big transformations begin with small, consistent actions. Waking up at the same time each morning might seem simple, yet it's a cornerstone habit that lays a stable foundation for everything else. It sets a tone where, from the moment you open your eyes, you're in control, starting with calm intention rather than a rushed scramble. But consistency can be challenging. That's part of its value. In the early days of establishing a consistent wake-up time, it may feel like an uphill battle. Your bed may feel warmer and more inviting than ever, and the temptation to hit snooze can be almost irresistible. This is where Stoic perseverance comes into play. It's about reminding yourself why you're doing this, about the person you're becoming through this small act of discipline. It's about seeing beyond immediate comfort and focusing on the long-term benefits this habit will bring into your life. Becoming a morning person is not just about the mornings themselves. It's a practice in self-mastery, a chance to align your actions with your values, and a way to cultivate a resilient, focused, and intentional life, one morning at a time. So, how do you make consistency your ally? Start by setting a clear intention the night before. Remind yourself why waking up at a specific time is important. Is it to create more quiet time in the morning for your meditation? Is it for exercise, or simply to start your day in a more relaxed and controlled manner? Whatever your reasons, make them clear in your mind before you close your eyes for the night. Creating an environment that supports your goals is crucial. Maybe that means going to bed a bit earlier to ensure you're well rested, or keeping the curtains slightly open so natural light gently wakes you. And when it's tough to stick to this habit, remember the Stoic principle of embracing our own inner will. Each morning you rise at your chosen time. You're not just beginning another day. You're reinforcing a commitment to your growth, to a life lived with purpose and intention. In the midst of all this talk of discipline and consistency, it's essential to remember one thing: we are human. Being human means we're beautifully complex, with minds often drawn to the path of least resistance. This inclination toward instant gratification isn't a flaw, it's part of our nature. Acknowledging this fact is incredibly freeing because it reminds us that self-mastery is a journey, not a destination. Stoicism offers a balanced perspective on this. While it encourages discipline, it also teaches the importance of self-compassion. Marcus Aurelius often wrote to remind himself to be patient with his own imperfections. He knew that growth doesn't come from berating ourselves for every slip, but from recognizing mistakes, learning from them, and then moving forward. This approach is especially valuable when establishing new routines. Those first days, or even weeks, can be challenging. There will be times when you hit snooze and stay in bed, and that's okay. The key is in how you respond. Do you spiral into self-criticism, or do you take a breath, forgive yourself, and see tomorrow as another chance? Self-compassion and patience aren't signs of weakness, but of strength and wisdom. They show that you're committed for the long haul, willing to navigate the highs and lows with grace. This Stoic approach to self-compassion is about understanding our nature, working with it, and gently guiding ourselves toward the habits and life we aspire to. This patience isn't about making excuses or settling for mediocrity. It's about recognizing that growth involves setbacks and learning curves. Every day is a new chance, a fresh beginning, and within this renewal lies our resilience and strength. So, as you work on establishing early mornings or any other positive habit, remember to be kind to yourself. Celebrate small victories, learn from setbacks, and greet each new day with a heart ready to try again. This isn't merely about becoming a morning person. It's about cultivating a mindset capable of facing life's challenges with both determination and gentleness. Consider a simple act like placing your alarm clock across the room. It's not just about making it physically harder to hit snooze. It's a commitment, a small but meaningful statement that you intend to start the day on your terms, to rise despite the pull of comfort. It's a tiny step toward embracing the day with intention. Similarly, making your bed each morning may seem like a trivial task, especially if you're the only one who'll see it. Yet, it's so much more than smoothing sheets and fluffing pillows. It's an exercise in care, a way of telling yourself that your environment matters. It reflects the respect you're cultivating within yourself, the order and discipline that make daily life more fulfilling. These small victories, as Marcus Aurelius might argue, are the building blocks of a disciplined life. Each time you choose to do these small acts, you're casting a vote for the type of person you want to become. A person who values order, self-respect, and consistency. Why focus on these small acts? Because they're within everyone's reach. We may not control major events in our lives, the upheavals, or unexpected twists, but we do control how we start each day, how we treat our surroundings, and how we prepare ourselves for what lies ahead. This is Stoicism in action, focusing on what's within our power and releasing what isn't. Moreover, these practices aren't about building discipline for its own sake, but for the mindset it cultivates. If you can commit to these small acts, you're training yourself to stay committed in more significant areas. You're honing your ability to follow through, remain steady in adversity, and approach life with calm resilience. Every morning, you have the chance to lay the foundation for a life that reflects the very best of who you are. One intentional choice at a time. A collected demeanor, a quality central to the Stoic ideal, guides us in our pursuit of a disciplined life. As you contemplate the role of discipline, start small. Recognize those everyday moments that invite you to practice self-control and order. In the quiet of the morning, when you choose to rise and meet the day with intention, you are shaping your character. These practices are far more than mere tasks. They are rituals that infuse your day with purpose and your life with a sense of direction. This idea, though simple, is profoundly impactful. One powerful way to strengthen your commitment to these morning rituals is by sharing your goals with someone who both supports you and holds you accountable. This transforms your journey into a shared endeavor, making the path to fulfilling your morning routine and ultimately your purpose in life both less daunting and more rewarding. Think of your accountability partner as an ally in your pursuit of self-improvement, someone who gently reminds you of your commitment when the warmth of your bed feels impossible to leave in the early hours. They encourage you when progress feels slow and celebrate each victory, no matter how small. This partnership is about mutual support, grounded in a shared understanding that we're all striving to become the best versions of ourselves. The Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, emphasized the role of community and relationships in the cultivation of virtue and character. They believed deeply in the wisdom shared among individuals, in learning from one another, and in drawing strength from knowing that one is not alone. In seeking an accountability partner today, we honor this ancient wisdom, recognizing that while the journey toward discipline and purpose is deeply personal, it need not be solitary. An accountability partner can also provide valuable perspectives on our routines and approaches, helping us identify blind spots we may miss on our own. Their insights can spark unexpected growth. This partnership goes beyond simply checking if you woke up on time. It fosters meaningful dialogue about what's working, what isn't, and how each of you can support the other in making adjustments along the way. So how do you find this partner? Look for someone who shares your dedication to growth and self-improvement. A friend, family member, or even a colleague. Choose someone you trust and with whom you can be open and honest about your aspirations, challenges, and achievements. Once you've found this person, be clear about your goals and the support you need. Set regular check-ins and be there for each other, offering encouragement, advice, and, when necessary, a gentle nudge to stay on course. Remember, finding an accountability partner is not just about motivation, it's about creating a bond that inspires and uplifts you both. It's about fostering a space where honesty, vulnerability, and mutual support flourish. Within this space, your morning routines and larger life goals intertwine in a collective journey toward a more intentional, disciplined, and meaningful life. The Stoic practice of reflecting on mortality serves as a call to action, urging us to live with purpose and intention. It encourages us not to waste time on trivialities, but to focus on building a meaningful legacy. Each morning we wake, we're granted a new opportunity to engage deeply with life, to contribute positively, and to pursue growth and fulfillment. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, frequently considered life's brevity, reminding himself to live virtuously and make the most of his time. For him, this wasn't a somber thought, but rather a liberating one that freed him from minor concerns and empowered him to focus on his responsibilities and his pursuit of virtue. By keeping the end in mind, we cultivate a life marked by purpose and clarity, prioritizing the people, activities, and principles that truly matter. Remembering mortality within our morning routines transforms how we approach each day. It's not merely another day, it's a gift, one not guaranteed. This awareness influences how we spend our time, the relationships we nurture, and the legacy we aim to create. It reminds us to live fully, love deeply, and seek to leave the world better than we found it. Moreover, the Stoic practice of remembering mortality allows us to keep perspective when faced with life's inevitable challenges and setbacks. When we remind ourselves that our time is finite, the daily annoyances and obstacles lose much of their grip on us. We become more resilient, more aligned with our long-term goals, and less likely to be derailed by temporary hardships. This practice fosters a profound gratitude for the present moment, inspiring us to make the most of it. So how can we bring this Stoic principle into our daily lives? It begins with a moment of reflection each morning. Imagine the day ahead as a blank canvas, an opportunity to add meaning to your life story and to those around you. Ask yourself, if this were my last day, would I be proud of how I'm choosing to spend it? This isn't about living in constant urgency, but rather cultivating a rich appreciation for now. For the chance to live, learn, and love. Embracing this Stoic practice of remembering mortality is not about focusing on the end, but on how we choose to live each day. It's a powerful antidote to complacency, a reminder to fill our lives with intention, purpose, and gratitude. Let's greet each morning as a gift, an opportunity to craft a life aligned with our deepest values. This is the essence of Stoicism, making the most of our finite time to create a legacy of purpose and integrity. We're often encouraged to focus only on the positive, to visualize success and happiness as a way to manifest them into our lives. But the Stoics, in their profound wisdom, offer a different perspective, one that's practical and perhaps surprisingly empowering. The practice of negative visualization isn't about pessimism. Rather, it's a method for resilience, preparation, and a greater appreciation of the present. This practice involves periodically imagining the challenges or losses that could arise in life. From minor inconveniences, like a missed bus or rainy day, to more significant hardships, such as the loss of a job or a loved one. The aim is not to breed fear or anxiety, but to mentally prepare ourselves to cope effectively should these situations occur. This rehearsal of the mind strengthens our resilience, so that when life throws a curveball, we are less shaken and more equipped to stay on course. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus all emphasized that by contemplating the temporary nature of everything outside our control, we cultivate a deeper sense of peace and stability. This practice encourages us to focus on what we can control: our responses, attitudes, and actions. Incorporating negative visualization into your morning routine can transform your approach to the day. Instead of stepping out the door unaware of potential challenges, you begin mentally prepared. It's like a daily mental training session where you strengthen your resilience muscles, so that when adversity comes, you're not thrown off balance. You've rehearsed this moment in your mind, and you're ready to draw upon strategies you've envisioned to navigate through it. Paradoxically, negative visualization has a beautiful side effect. It heightens our gratitude for the present. Imagining life without the things we often take for granted brings us back to the present with a renewed appreciation for what we have. This isn't about dwelling in fear of losses, it's about deepening our gratitude for the here and now by recognizing how much we currently enjoy. So, how can we practice negative visualization in a healthy, constructive way? Start each morning with a few moments of contemplation. Visualize potential challenges you may face today or in the broader future. Imagine how you would ideally respond, what strengths you would summon, what lessons you might learn, and how you could grow from the experience. Then, let the visualization go and carry this sense of preparedness and appreciation into your day. Integrating gratitude into our daily lives, especially as we wind down in the evening, can also transform our perspective and outlook. Keeping a gratitude journal is a beautifully simple yet profoundly effective way to cultivate this sense of appreciation. Before you sleep, take a few moments to reflect on the day and jot down a few things you're grateful for. It could be a kind gesture, a stunning sunset, completing a challenging task, or simply the comfort of your bed at day's end. This practice of daily gratitude reminds us that even amid difficulties, there is so much to appreciate and so much worth holding close. The simple act of writing down what we're grateful for shifts our focus from what's missing to the abundance that already fills our lives. This aligns perfectly with Stoic teachings, which emphasize centering on what we have rather than what we lack, on focusing our energy on what lies within our control rather than what does not. This nightly reflection not only sets the stage for a restful sleep, unburdened by the weight of unfulfilled desires or lingering frustrations, but also prepares us to greet the next day with a renewed sense of purpose and appreciation. So why end each day with gratitude? Because it's a chance to close the day on a note of positivity, regardless of what challenges it held. This reflection anchors us in the good in our lives, allowing us to find peace amid turmoil and nurture a mindset that sees opportunities for growth and joy in all circumstances. This simple practice of gratitude creates a ripple effect, influencing not just our sleep but also how we awaken, transforming our first thoughts from resistance over the alarm clock to a quiet anticipation of the day ahead. The new moments to notice, experience, and appreciate. Moreover, this practice extends beyond our individual lives. By appreciating what we have, we become more attuned to the value of those around us, more expressive of our gratitude toward the people we love, and more connected to the beauty in everyday life. This deepened awareness strengthens our relationships and renews our appreciation for the world, revealing the wonders that exist even in the most mundane moments. As we reflect on these Stoic-inspired practices, it's clear that each one is more than just a task or a step in a morning routine. It's a pathway to a life shaped by intention, resilience, and profound gratitude. Embracing these principles doesn't mean each day will be flawless. but it does mean that each day will be met by a stronger, wiser, and more resilient version of yourself. Within you lies the power to not only transform your mornings but to enrich your entire life with the Stoic ideals of virtue, wisdom, and contentment. Remember, this is only the beginning. There's an entire world of Stoic wisdom waiting to be discovered, guiding us toward a life marked by meaning, peace, and fulfillment. If this journey has been enlightening and you're eager to dive deeper, explore our playlist right here on the screen, filled with stories, insights, and practical tips to help you live by the full richness of Stoic philosophy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Let's continue this journey of growth, resilience, and fulfillment together. Here's to mornings filled with purpose, days lived with intention, and a life brimming with gratitude. Thank you for being a part of the Invincible Within community. See you in the next video.